Welcome back. This is episode 4 of Opening a Surgical Practice, a Digital Experience. In this episode, we will be talking about real estate for the medical practice. At the end of the video, we will be showing actual footage and pictures of the location that I've chosen for my practice. So stay tuned for that. If you like the video, please click the like button below. Please leave your comments below. But most importantly, please subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications on when I release new videos. In this brief video, we have 4 topics related to real estate in the medical practice. Number 1, the real estate broker. Number 2, location. Number 3, buying versus leasing property. And number 4, if you are leasing, some things to take into consideration when dealing with the landlord. In my opinion, getting a real estate agent to help you find a location is a must, particularly getting a real estate agent who is familiar with office space. These real estate agents can help you find locations. They can deal with brokers that belong to the seller and or the landlord. Also, they can deal with a lot of the back and forth that is inevitable between brokers, things that you don't have necessarily time to deal with. So I use Lisa Joa. She's an independent contractor with Keller Williams, and she has been great in helping me find a location. The minute someone talks about real estate, what is the next term that is said? Location. However, location is not as important for exposure because in this day and age of search engine optimization and social media, very obscure places can be found very easily. Location is important for ease of access and for ease of patients getting to your office. Unlike other businesses, people cannot order your services online. They have to actually go to your office. So you want to have a location for your practice that is very close to highways and freeways so that patients have a very easy time getting to your practice, getting to your office. I think that is very key. Now, whether you buy or lease property is going to depend a lot on the amount of capital that you have. If you have more capital, then maybe you want to buy. If you have less capital, then maybe you want to lease. If you do buy, then you can make profit on a real estate LLC that you set up by charging rent to the medical LLC that's higher than the mortgage that you would have to pay on the real estate LLC. And obviously, the rent that you're paying on the medical LLC, you can write off in expenses. So this is all above board and very legal. And I would obviously talk to your accountant that I talked about in episode 3 about all of this. If you lease without buying, then of course you can just write off the rent that you pay every month on your expenses. Again, talk to your accountant about this decision. If you do decide to sign a lease, there are 2 things that you need to take into consideration. Number 1, tenant improvements. These are upgrades and build out of the office space to which you're moving into that the landlord usually will pay for. Now, they're more willing to do more tenant improvements if you sign a 10 or 15-year lease as opposed to a 3 or 5-year lease. So talk to your broker about this. The second thing that you need to take into consideration is the delivery date. For example, in your contract, if it's supposed to be delivered on July 1st and you're supposed to be paying rent on July 1st, there should be a rider in your lease that says that you should not be paying rent until you're actually moved in. So even though it says July 1st, if the space is not delivered to you or you do not have the certificate of occupancy until after July 1st, you shouldn't be paying rent until after you have the certificate of occupancy. So talk to your broker and especially your attorney about this. So as promised, I am going to show you footage and actual pictures of the space that I've decided to lease. We signed the lease a few weeks ago. This is the outside of the building. It's a 3-story building, and I am located on the 3rd floor. This is a picture of what the suite looks like once you step inside the lobby. And this is another picture of the suite once you get off the elevator. My son wanted to be in the pictures, so I agreed to put him up there. I will have signage on the door and that window to the right, so I'm very excited about that. And if you look inside the suite, you see it's completely bare bones. It's completely empty. And the landlord has agreed to do a full build out for me. So I'm very excited about that. but that's also because I signed a relatively long lease. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, please like the video below. Please send your comments. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Also visit my Instagram page, Dr. Weight Loss Surgeon, for other videos and pictures about what has been transpiring over the past few months. I look forward to your comments and thank you for watching.